On to the exercises. So I'm just going to go through the solutions which I've already written out instead of live coding this one. So number one, read in the bikes data set and select the trip duration column. That's what we've done here. Find its data type and then use the memory usage method to find how much memory in bytes it is using. Change its data type to the smallest possible type so that no information is lost. What percentage of memory has been saved? All right, so here is the trip duration column which we read in. By default, pandas will use a 64-bit int, but we can probably use a smaller number of bits because this just contains so many. First, we do the memory usage. So this is about 400,000 bytes. And then we compare this to the new data type that we choose. So we need to know the minimum and maximum range of values to know, like, all right, so what kind of, can we use an 8-bit, a 16-bit, 32-bit, what can we use? So if we look at the unsigned 16-bit, unfortunately, it only goes up to 65,000. So just a little bit short here. So we cannot use that. We have to go up to a int 32. That's the next largest one. And so what we do is now we just convert the original data to int 32. And as you would expect, it is 50% less memory after conversion, right? 32 is half of 64. All right, moving on to number two. Read in the diamonds data set and convert the data types of each column so that they use the least amount of memory without losing any information. So the same procedure over here. So here's the original diamonds data set. And so we look over here, we have some float columns. Notice that these float columns don't appear to go more than 3 significant digits. So we might be able to get away with float 16 as long as none of these go past. We can't see that there's more than 3 significant digits for these ones, but so we'd have to get the max and the minimum to see that. Looks like this one might get changed. We might lose some information because it's more than 3 significant digits. So just barely. And then also the price, like can we use an int 16 or int 32? What can we use? All right, so here is all of our work. We're going to create one giant dictionary that allows us to do the conversion over here. All right, so we've already talked about the ordered categoricals. So we're going to do that for this is all this information is got from the data dictionary. So we can figure out what is the order for clarity, what's the order for color, what's the order for cut. So we get that, we create those data types, and then we create one massive dictionary to change all of the data types. So it looks like X, Y, and Z, a float 32 will be good. Actually, for all of the float columns, we're going to use float 32 just to be safe. Float 16 is probably cutting it too close. Here is the categoricals, the ordered categoricals. And then for the price, we can use an unsigned 16-bit integer without losing any information. And then we just pass in this dictionary to the asType method, and we get our new data frame like that.